A critical security flaw has been disclosed within Anthropic's Claude Google Chrome extension, raising significant concerns across the cybersecurity community. The vulnerability was identified by Oren Yomtov, a researcher at Koi Security, who shared findings directly with the Hacker News. According to Yomtov, the flaw allowed any website to silently inject prompts into that assistant as if the user wrote them, with no clicks or direct user interaction required to trigger the exploit. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. The vulnerability created an opening for any website to inject malicious prompts into the Claude extension without any action from the user. Simply visiting a web page was enough to set the exploit in motion. By acting as though the user had written the prompts themselves, malicious actors could effectively manipulate the assistant's behavior, bypassing standard user controls entirely. Yomtov's research confirmed that this was not a limited or edge case scenario. Any website could have potentially taken advantage of this gap during the window. It remained unpatched. The broader consequences of this type of exploit are considerable. Silent prompt injection attacks of this nature can allow bad actors to orchestrate unauthorized actions within an AI assistant, potentially accessing or exposing sensitive user data without any visible indication that something has gone wrong. Beyond the immediate data security risks, incidents like this erode user confidence in browser extensions as a whole, particularly those integrated with AI-powered tools that may have elevated access to personal information and browsing activity. At a technical level, the root cause of this vulnerability was traced back to a failure in input validation. When browser extensions fail to properly validate incoming data or commands, they become susceptible to being manipulated by external sources, including websites that a user may simply browse. Robust input validation is a foundational security measure, and its absence here created the conditions necessary for silent prompt injection to occur. While the full technical specifics of the flaw were not publicly disclosed in detail, the input validation breakdown was identified as the central enabling factor. Following the responsible disclosure of this vulnerability, Anthropic moved quickly to address the issue. The organization worked in close coordination with the security researcher to develop and deploy a patch. This type of collaborative response between independent security researchers and technology companies reflects the broader culture of responsible disclosure that the cybersecurity industry relies on to keep users protected. Anthropic's prompt action helped limit the window of exposure for affected users. This incident serves as a pointed reminder that browser extensions, including those built around emerging AI platforms, require rigorous and continuous security scrutiny. Developers must prioritize comprehensive input validation, thorough testing pipelines, and regular security audits to prevent similar vulnerabilities from surfacing. For end users, keeping browser extensions updated and reviewing extension permissions on a consistent basis are practical steps toward reducing exposure to these types of threats. As AI-integrated tools become more embedded in everyday browsing, the security standards applied to their supporting infrastructure must keep pace. Following this discussion, let's move to our sponsor. Immutable gateway to Azure or AWS for $2 per terabyte per month. Connect to S3 Cloud and map it to your servers, applications, or backup and disaster recovery systems. It supports multiple protocols, including NFS, CIFS, SMB. Install Stonefly Virtual Smart Cloud Gateway on your hypervisor or get the hardware gateway appliance and use it as file cloud storage. Contact sales@stonefly.com to get started. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on cybersecurity news and developments.